about people telling you you're never going to make it, constantly slapping you down, and I've had that my entire life.
Did you listen to music, or what did you do? You just recorded, and then after that?
We listen to different stuff. I mean, there was different kind of things I would listen to. Like I would hear him through the walls listening to like classic rock.
Yeah, that's all I was listening to. I wasn't listening to anything heavier from my past.
But is there maybe one record that you listened at that time that maybe made its way a little bit into your record as well?
Nothing.
No.
I mean, there was nothing at all. We were so focused on the record. It was just like, for example, Zeus, our producer, who had worked with Joey, and Joey had a past, worked with him before. I never met him, and so the first day Zeus comes up to me and he's like, hey, Wednesday, we're going to be doing this record, blah blah blah, and he's like, if there's any kind of record or band that you want me to listen to, that to get a kind of vibe of what you're going for, just let me know, I'll check it out. And I was like, I don't want you to listen to anything. I want you to listen to me and Joey and hear us talk and get involved, and let's make this record. Let's not think outside of this wall. This is our album. I don't want to, if something comes up or whatever and it's got a vibe like that, it's not intentional. So let's not think about anything, but let's make this fucking record. And that's why we vibed the studio out. We blacked it out. We had candles. We went to this Halloween shop and we had skeletons and all this stuff. We just made it like our own little dungeon,
Yeah.
And that's why it became so like it was the most comfortable thing I'd ever recorded into.
But did you for yourself maybe reinvented the way of recording, or was it also because of your experience from other bands did you take that also with you, or was it like we start from scratch and see how? Because you already had a vision probably.
I did my stuff different. Joey works on a different schedule than I do. Because you can tell how you do he works during the day.
Yeah, I get up pretty early.
But recording-wise, maybe for the production as well, in a way.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take me long. I mean, with my endorsements and all that stuff, and the drums that I picked and everything, it doesn't take me long to go in there and tune up really quick. And I've already worked with Zeus, and I knew exactly, he already knew exactly what the sound was going for. So like when I got there, I had already had drum tech Jeremy already work on the sounds, and he did me in Slipknot for a while, so they already knew. So okay. I went in there, fine-tuned just a couple things. I went in there and then played through a couple songs, and that was it. And then after that, I mean, that was the first day I went and checked everything, and we started tracking instantly after that. So I got some really good people around me that already know me and have worked with me for a long time, so I don't have to sit and do it myself. Because if I have to sit and do it myself, and it's going to prolong things, and then my ears will get fatigued, and then, I'd rather just go in and get right to it.
But did you work together then, or you were saying?
Yeah, we worked together. Like sometimes actually he would get up, before I would, and he would track a couple drum things like that, because he could do it. But honestly, 99% of the record was he and I writing from each other. We did each song. We do rhythms and things like that. But I only did my vocals at night, and I would only do them when it was right. He didn't want me to do it until I was right. And I recorded in my vocal booth, and like I had it complete darkness. I had it like 60 degrees where I could see my breath, and I had one tiny light that could shine on my lyrics, because I just wanted it. I wanted to be isolated in this room, because I never vibed out a room like that, and that really brought out a lot of the vocals and stuff, and the lyrics, and just the whole vibe of the record, because I pretty much kind of confined myself, and they couldn't see me. I could see them, but like they had to use a flashlight through the window to talk back to me, to see me. They could hear me on the talk back to the mic, but it was just like, that was just the vibe I got in, and it brought out such a different thing, because this record was so important for me, because I just feel like I've been painted in a corner of being the guy that sings nothing about horror movies and zombies and Dracula and all that shit. And it's like,
what did you want to prove then?
Man, with this, I wanted to stand out vocally. I wanted to sound better than I ever had, and lyrically, I wanted to step out of the box and not do my typical things. So this time I wrote about personal stuff, and then I told stories as opposed to sitting down and writing what I saw on a Night of the Living Dead film.
Can you maybe give?
Can we do your last question?
Yes. Okay. Well, I think what lyric is for you the most important that you want to be heard maybe by a guy that is, just getting into music that you were when you were young?
I think the song Nowhere to me is kind of like, that's just a song that's just about the business. It's about, it's about people telling you you're never going to make it, at an early age, and just constantly slapping you down. And I've had that my entire life, I mean, up until, till now, it's constantly, you're just constantly being pushed down. And that song's just about never letting anyone push you down. It's like, you can try and bury me, but I'll crawl back out. And that song, those lyrics of that have stemmed from years and years of, rejection and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of like this, that's a real special song for me. So anyone that is out there that has people tell you that you suck and you're never going to make it, that's a song kind of hope and stuff,
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.